Hi, my name is Steve. I'm with Veterans for VeteransRights.com. I am talking about depleted uranium that has been put in our troops since the year 2000. I got a little article here that it says in 58% of the 540,000 soldiers that served on First Gulf War were on permanent medical disability by 2000. 11,000 Gulf War veterans are already dead because of depleted uranium, and now 518,739 Gulf War veterans, almost all of them, are currently on medical disability because of depleted uranium. Under the order of the Bush administration, has been illegally covering up the disastrous results using depleted uranium ever since 2000. However, so many soldiers have seriously health problems because it became impossible to keep it a secret. And this is called Friendly Fire. It's on depleted uranium, Washington's secret nuclear war. And this says Friendly Fire, and just not against defenseless Afghanistan citizens. Bush was guilty of knowingly using depleted uranium weapons against his own troops. V.A.will told Alakazir.net because the president knew the effects of the D.U. depleted uranium could not be used, not be controlled. A potential U.S. international human rights lawyer, Karen Parker, says there are 4 rules devised from humanitarian laws and conventional regarding weapons. Weapons may be used only against legal enemy military targets and must not have an adverse effect elsewhere. The terrible rule. Weapons can only be used for the duration of armed conflicts and must not be used or continue to act forwards. Weapons may not be unduly inhuman. The Hague Convention of 1899 and 1907 speak of unnecessary suffering and superficialist injury. In this regret, weapons may not have unduly neglect effect on the natural environment. Illegal weapons. Depleted uranium weapons failed all 4 tests. Parker told Alakazir.net. First, depleted uranium cannot be limited to legal military targets. Second, it cannot be turned off when the war is over but keep killing. Third, depleted uranium can kill through painful conditions such as cancer and organs damage, and can be used because of birth defects such as facial deformities and missing limbs. Lately, depleted uranium cannot be used without unduly damaging the natural environment. In my view, use of depleted uranium weaponry violates the grave branch provisions of the Geneva Convention, says Parker, and so its use is a continuous or constitutes a war crime or crime against humanity. Parker and others took the depleted uranium issue before the UN in 1995 and 96. The UN Human Rights Commission described depleted uranium mutations as weapons of mass destruction that should be banned. Despite the evidence, Rook says Pentagon and Energy Department officials that have campaigned against him and others trying to expose the horrors of depleted uranium. See, our depleted uranium is used in the shell casings to penetrate because the depleted uranium can penetrate this. But with this too, that the soldiers, before they left for the first Gulf War, all the babies were normal. Now, hopefully you can see these pictures. Now I got a site here that you can go to. It's called www.thetruthseekers.com. And it shows here photos of babies deformed at birth as a result of depleted uranium. Here's one picture. No legs on that one. This side almost made me sick, so I can only take a few. There's another baby. And there's another baby. You can pick a side up, you can look at them. But this is what's happening to our troops, and Bush knows about using depleted uranium and does not care. Come on, we've got to stop this insane man. He's not a man, he's the Antichrist. And if you keep letting it go, that sooner or later he's going to get to the United States and we're not going to have anything. And as a result, too, there's 42 states in the United States that already has depleted uranium poisoning because of the manufacturing, the storing, and the processing of this depleted uranium. So our troops are dying, constant illness, but yet again, Bush shut down 12 VA hospitals. He's trying to cut our pension in half. So this man's taking everything away. He has taken 33% of battle pay away from the veterans already. If you are a reservist in the service, then you only get half benefits. Or if you have some way of paying for your own medication, that you only get half, that you still have to pay for over half of your medications. So unless somebody does something, I'm out there ruling. I'm on radio about every day talking to people about the depleted uranium and what it's doing. Bush knows it. He's up on charges on against humanity. The man needs to be put in prison, rest of his life or wherever. But they're even putting money in their offshore accounts. Bush, his dad, Cheney, and all of them's got offshore accounts that they're taking money away from other people and money that's supposed to go help people that the American people raised. He's taking that and putting that in their bank account. They do got offshore bank accounts. Now they're ripping us off. They're killing the American people. And on the towers, Bush did the towers, period. His brother was head of security for 2 years in them 7 buildings, and he did the towers. And I got a piece of paper here that shows that Jeb Bush of Florida, Bush's other brother, that in testimony whereof I have hereunto set my hand and have caused the great seal of the state of Florida to be affixated at Tallahassee, the capital, this day, 7th day of September of 2001. This is an executive order number 2001-261 that shows that Bush, Jeb Bush, 4 days before the attacks on the tower, put martial law over Florida. So now he knows. Now we know that Bush knew about the attack of the towers and still did not do anything. Let the American people die. This man's a sadistic criminal. He should be put in prison or he should be executed for crimes against humanity. That depleted uranium will stay in the system or in the ground for 4.5 billion years. It does not dissipate. And anybody or any state here in the United States that's living around that depleted uranium is going to be sick the rest of their lives. So we got to wake up and do something. I'm here for it. I'm ready to walk on the White House to tell and protest against the Bush administration and everything they're doing against American people. And if we don't do something now, then nothing will be done and we're going to lose our country. Watch it. You know, because this is going to happen if we don't stop him now. He's killing our American people. He killed over 3,000 in the towers alone. Bush did this. He knew it was coming and he let it happen. People warned us, but nobody took advantage of it. Congress knew about it 9 months ahead of time and still did not do anything about it. So it's all against Bush administration that they all be up on crimes against humanity. And I can be reached. My site is www.veterans-rights.com. And you can go on other sites from there. But please read this, please keep in mind, and let's join together and stop it.